the people. The people too, for themselves, they felt that this is the first time that they are seeing a governor who comes to their localities to have an interface with them, to listen to their opinions, to listen to their lamentations, and of course address some of them that are addressable at that point. And of course orders were taken back to the state capital to sit down and ensure that paperwork are done with a view to addressing them. He had also made his intention to continue with this visit come next year. The essence of this program, of course, is to sort for your opinions regarding the performance of former Governor Umar Mohamed Bago and some of those areas that you feel he need also to up his game as far as performance is concerned. And to discuss this matter with me, I have the special advisor on digital communications and strategy in person of Abdul Baki Usman Ebo, who was also part of the entourage that took that visit. Abdul Baki, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Good morning, Nigeria. It's been a long while.
Exactly. I know that you have been within the political corridor for a very long time, but I wouldn't know if this tour had also opened your eyes to the space called Niger State.
Of course it has. It has, you know. This is the only time where, you know, away from campaign, you are actually taking a tour, you know, to deep places, you know, unbelievable places, just to look at the projects. And it will also interest you that for every community we visited, there's an ongoing project for every community. And not just ongoing, the governor will again add some more projects. You know, this is the benefit of the tour. It gives the people this sense of belonging. You know, it makes them happy that they're cared about. It makes them feel like the government is actually concerned about them. And you could see that for all the places we visit, it's been smooth, it's been happiness all over the faces of the people. And I think that the governor has carved a niche for himself that I don't think nobody has ever done that, honestly.
Well, some are of the view that even during campaign, there are places that
we didn't visit.
Yes, he didn't visit even during
that's
campaign.
True. That's true.
So it means that this visit appears to be more deeply rooted to the localities than even the campaign.
Than even the campaigns. That's perfect. You're right. We have places we visited that, in fact, ordinarily nobody would want to go there. But we have gone farther than that to see the situation the people are in. And in most cases, the government listens to them and they get what they want.
Exactly. Now, we also learned that the governor awarded additional contracts in the course of this visit.
That's why I said in almost all the places we have gone to, there are already ongoing projects, and they will again, you know, make their own plea of certain things that they do not have, and the governor has granted almost all, you know. And even though he was granting this request looking at the resources of the state, but he was tactically granting them, and some of them, as we speak now, are already in the process of execution. Most of them.
The new ones?
Yes.
He actually granted.
Because I know there was one in Moshiru where he said the project starts 24 hours, and the project actually started 24 hours later.
Okay, thank you so much. And now, from this visit, he has been able to make an interface with the locals, listening to some of their lamentations and things like that. Has he been able to observe the performance of the contractors themselves?
Yes, there are many cases where he was actually happy with the contractors, and there are also a few cases where he expressed displeasure and asked the contractors to either improve or he will terminate their contract. I'm sure for those who were following our activities, we were also reporting these things. Some, you know, even as far as we'll go as far as showing them the video where he was actually expressing displeasure. And for the contractors that he was happy about, he added additional work for them, just to motivate them, to encourage them. I'll give you an example, like the guy in Makwa, the one handling the Makwa 5-kilometer road is to also had another 12 kilometer all the way to Rabat, so, and then the one in Lemu also has been given additional 1-point-something kilometer, so there are cases where he expressed displeasure, and there are cases where he actually, was happy with the contractors and even had more jobs for them.
With this tour now, can you say that the governor's image has been more entrenched in the minds of the people? What were the body language of the locals there?
Well, at first I told you that people were really happy, and what it means is that they now get to understand that governance can actually come to their doorstep, and that is a very significant achievement for them. But in terms of the popularity of the governor has always been very popular. It's something that everybody knows. It has always been very popular, especially for those of us in the urban areas. But when we traverse these rural areas, you can even see you're confused on whether it's more popular in the city or it's more popular in the rural areas, because these people are actually, they were very happy, and because he relates to them. I'll give you instances where they wanted to speak through the community leader. The government said, no, don't speak through the community leader. That's why I'm here. Come, take the mic. Tell me what the problem is. He has done that more than 10 times. And the people, and he will tell them that if you have issues and they are not, your community leaders are refusing
to come forward,
take the number of this person, speak to them, and they will bring you to me. I mean, what kind of transparency can be more than that? You will tell, you know what it means for a rural person, for the governor to hold his hands and say, come, if these community leaders are not bringing your problem forth, take the number, this is my protocol, this is my chief security officer, this is my this, take their numbers, talk to them, they'll bring you to me. They can't be happier than that.
Exactly.
So it's difficult for you to say where is governor more popular, in the states. Is it in the urban cities? Or, in the urban cities, you already see what is going on, for those of you who were here when Niger State was created, I'm not sure anyone has ever seen the massive infrastructure development like this. When we started, there were people who were saying, no, it's not possible for these things to be completed. It's not possible for this thing. In fact, I will tell you that even some of us in the government were also afraid that how do we, but he came and raised the bar of governance so high. And if you go around the states now, the state capital now, you see some of the projects are always at the verge of completion.
Exactly.
So it's at best you say God sent.
Yes, exactly. Right from the onset, he has said that we've been hearing about Zulum somewhere in Borno State, but here's our own Zulum.
No. I think comparing governor with Zulum will be an insult to be honest. Comparing
at the time Zulum was the time.
Yes, comparing Bago to Zulum is honestly, even Zulum himself will see it as an insult to Bago, because Doctor, nobody in the history of Nigeria has constructed 556 kilometers of roads. No governor, this is an assignment, go and check. No governor has constructed 556 kilometers of roads in one tenure.
Exactly.
Nobody has done that. I have done my findings. If anybody feels we're lying, you can do your findings, and we'll be here again to check. And then it's not just 556 kilometers. We also have the city roads that are ongoing.
Yes, of course.
You have the expansion of 4-lane to 6-lane in Mina that is ongoing. You have the overhead bridges. Constructing 2-3 overhead bridges simultaneously.
At the same time.
At the same time, you have expansion of Suleja roads. You have of Bida. You have 44 kilometer dual carriageway Bida ring road. Now the one in Kontagora, has also been turned to a ring road now. The bypass that started by the last administration, that was one lane, the governor came, he dualized the road and is extending it to also make it about 21 point something kilometer for a ring road. So, I mean, this is unprecedented. Sometimes when you sit down, you're looking at him, we also feel like we're looking at the magician. Because how? This is what nobody has ever thought could happen. Look at the Minabida road that we have been shouting for like 2 decades. Since during Talba regime, Talba started the process, Governor Bakar Sanibelo came and then continued the process, and Bango is completing it. Now, how do you imagine that as a nature like this things can happen? Now, this is the wonders Bango is doing.
Exactly.
And to be honest, Doctor, most people never thought this can happen, and that's why when the governor laid out his plans, a lot of people were a bit pessimistic and laid back that no, this is not going to be possible for a governor to undertake this number of roads and finish.
Exactly.
But interestingly, most of these roads are even going beyond 50, 60, 70, some even 90%. So, it didn't just come and give hope. Do you understand? It's making that hope, bringing that dream into the day.
Exactly.
And this is the beauty. That's just for infrastructure. Now look at the agricultural revolution that is ongoing. We're harvesting 1 million tons of maize, on more than 500,000 hectares. These things are unbelievable.
Exactly.
But they're happening.
They are happening. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Abdullah Usman Ibo. He is the Special Assistant on Digital Communications and Strategy, and of course we are looking at the performance of the government, especially the tour of Zone C and Zone A, and of course the tour of Zone B has been shifted to next year. And probably if you can just tell listeners the reasons why the tour was shifted to.
He has a lot of things to attend to as well, a lot of issues, and then when you undertake a tour of 10 days, non-stop, it's a bit exhausting. People are left for the government would have continued.
You will have want to.
Yes, he actually said we should continue. But quite honestly, the body language of most people
are tired.
Like, please, Your Excellency, we still have time. Let's take a rest, then we'll move again. And I actually wanted to take this opportunity to talk to people of Zone B that it is not out of disrespect that the governor didn't continue. When we started Zone A, you remember we also took a long break before we continued this Zone C, and I'm sure the break that has been taken now will not be as long as that to continue of Zone B. So he wanted the program to continue. When we came back, I think on Saturday, he wanted us to continue by Tuesday. And when he himself noticed the body language of almost everybody around him, everybody was like, Your Excellency, even though I have only if you are coming and this is on the RCBT, So he also realized that so he needed to give them time, and he said, okay, fine, we can continue with other activities. But once we're back from the New Year break, we will continue. And I think it's also been reasonable and considerate, since it's not everybody that is as agile and as strong as him. Left for him, seriously, Doctor. I mean, I've not seen a person who is as energetic as him. Sometimes he will walk 2, 3, 4, 5 kilometers. Not everybody will be tired, but he will just act as if he's just getting warmed up, So
okay, thank you so much, and you can join us on this discussion through the number 09038808883. You can equally view us live on our Facebook page on Prestigefm91.7mx. You can send your messages there on Prestigefm91.7mx to ventilate your opinion regarding the performance of our amiable Governor Umar Mohamed Bago, especially his tour of Zone C and Zone A, and of course what are those things that you want him to do more, because like Oliver Twist, we never stop asking for more, and that is exactly what Nigerians want. His performance have gone beyond the expectations of everyone, and of course he has raised the bar of successes and pushed the boundaries of successes as well, and we are sure that in the years to come better things are also going to come to legislation.
Look, I better things are already here.
Yes, better things, that is why I say better things. Already good things are here, but better
no, I think better things are here. Better things are here.
Then what will
Doctor, I want to ask this. You've been around since 1974, right?
73.
73. You know, and you've been in Niger State.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, have you ever seen a development like this?
Not really.
Okay, have you seen around the states you have moved around within the country? Like this, because I can give you statistics. Even Erufai is not performing as good as the governor is doing now.
Erufai's performance was largely within Kaduna Metropoli.
And let's even compare the city of Mina to the city of Kaduna. Let's bring the projects one after another. Erufai did Cow Bridge.
Yes,
do you understand? Which is just one bridge. We're doing 2, 3 at the same time.
At the same time.
Erufai expanded some roads in Kaduna, you know, and dualized them. We're doing 6-lane expansion.
Exactly.
And then we're doing another 5, 6 in the rural areas. There is no local government in Niger State today that there is no Bago project that is ongoing. Exactly. So sometimes we call it the Bago effect. You know?
My even thought is that he may not be able to commission all the projects in this team. Because if he has to commission all of them, it means that he will have to spend a whole year commissioning projects.
Believe me, most of these projects will be completed.
They will be completed, sure.
In terms of commissioning, we don't know, but most of these projects will be completed.
Because they are too numerous.
And then, you know, even those of us in the media, when we start speaking about these projects, it is after you have even finished discussing, you now start remembering, you didn't talk about this, or you didn't talk about this, you didn't talk about this, because they are so numerous, you know. Exactly. You know, for the first time we're having a state, teaching hospital.
Yes.
For the first time. Do you understand? Look at the projects that were started even 20 years ago, Bago is completing them. So it's just, you know, every day you wake up to a new thing. Every day you wake up to a new thing. That is a
continuity that we've been craving for in governance. People do not appreciate the abandoned projects. You see, a government starts a project and then another government comes a whole new one, abandoning the other one. You know, this continuity is what is being appreciated, and people readily appreciate a government that has this continuity culture.
Yeah, true.
Yes. Okay, let's go to the line. We have the first caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Ambassador Gibu Bichaledi. I'm calling you from Kidum Fulani. I want to give a farmer governor, Right Honorable Umar Bago, my principal kudos for the tour. But I would like him to work on this aspect. Number one, please, if he's going on tour, you understand, he should carry Nigerian Union of Journalists along. I'm talking about Abuma to Amco. He should carry Prestige Radio, Badegi, and their own Crystal Radio along. Because when he went over there in Zone C, there is a rumor that is going around. And I did mean he carried these people along. We really hear from them. You understand? He carries those journalists he appoints, and he left all these ones behind. So I would like him to work on that. Secondly, I would like him to work on tackling this issue of insecurity and youth idleness, starving of people collecting their funds. So please, Right from the Umar Bago should step up and work on this.
Okay, thank you so much. And I think he's trying to look at the issue of coverage of the tour itself. We have information managers from appointed by the government, and that also includes you. And people felt that the tour was not adequately covered. Maybe.
No, I think the point is not that the tour wasn't adequately covered. It's as a result of when there are rumors, and then you have independent media there who are not on the government's payroll. They'll be able to tell the story. And I have said this even while I was speaking in Badeji Radio, while we were in the tour. And I said that one of the shortcomings that we, not the governor, we the information officers will work on it. The governor is not to tell us to carry the journalists around. The governor is not to tell us who's to carry. This is our responsibility. Exactly. And we must take that responsibility. We must accept that responsibility. That has nothing to do with the governor. The governor will just ask, well, who is on the trip? And we'll tell him, okay, we have one person from NUJ, we have one person from Correspondent Chapel, we have one person from Ratau, So I have said that before, which is, to be honest, is a little deficit on our side, inefficiency, which we will work on, next time. But that has nothing at all to do with the governor. And then on the issue of youth restiveness, it's been like for decades. That's what's been happening in Mina. But we're trying to, bring it to the barest level. If you look at the police in the few weeks ago, you can see how they're actually coming down on news, especially around those particular flash areas. Yes. So, but of course, security is not something you do one day and you stop the next day. It's a continuous process. So we'll continue to improve on that by the grace of God.
Okay, thank you so much. We have another caller. Okay, miss this one. 09038808883 is the number to call in. And okay, we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning, doctor.
Morning.
Thank you for my name is Benjamin Deridori. Abibagi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Abibagi, I quite agree with what you are saying since you start the program. And what I was just adding, and we that we are followers, we should continue to pray for our governor to make effort achieving all in effort. And if you look at the road they are doing, Bida, even Dirini, if you saw how much is pray for our governor, because those around they are doing good work. So if we continue pray for our governor, I hope all the major roads that are failed will be constructed. So we are praying. May Allah let our governor to make an effort achieve. That's my
thank you so much, Danjuma Deridori from Bidda. And okay, we have another caller. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Yes, sir. Melombu, good morning.
Good morning. What do you want to buy? Is it Oshambo?
Thank you. Doctor.
Yeah.
This is Jim as usual.
Okay.
Let's be realistic. There is a very big difference. Right from 1999, we have never seen a governor that has been trying to unite people politically like the way Bago has done. I want to check it. Because even before he assumed office, the way he was taking his campaign along, I think right from 1999, no governor or aspirant has done the way he did it.
Okay, even before 99, sir.
Yes?
Even before 99, even the military era.
I just have to cut off the one that I have an experience. So, I've been working heavy and was created a very big difference. I want to appreciate him on that and let him continue. Then after assumption of office, you see this very tour he's bringing. Sincerely speaking, he has been making people to like him much. He has been making people to love him again. But as a leader, there's no doubt about it. There's no way you can avoid criticisms. Either you like it or not, no matter whatever you do, people must criticize because there are people that you have political differences with or personal differences. what I want him to do, let him concentrate, let him be focused as a leader and continue to do what is good and what is right.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr.
400,000 women all over the state. So for him, women take a very special place in the station. He gives them attention because he tells them all the time that women are more good managers of resources than men. If you give a woman 5 naira, tomorrow she can turn it to 10 naira. If you give a man 5 naira, tomorrow you come back and meet 0 kobo. So he has that belief, which is true, and he's been trying to empower women. If you look at the budget of 2025, you can see how most places where he was talking about women empowerment, youth empowerment, women empowerment, youth empowerment. So, and he himself, being a young person, understand what young people are going through, and he's trying to see how he can, bring them out of the situation. If you look at even some of the interventions that he has already carried out, most of them were actually for women and youth organizations. So, I think for the very first time, women are having a special place in government, and that's something quite good for especially our mothers. And if you look at even the agricultural revolution that is ongoing in the state, it has actually set up a place where women will do their backyard farming and then improve, and it's trying to improve their livelihood through buying and selling of the small grains. And Doctor, you will agree with me that women can actually manage the resources than men. So it's a win-win for them.
Maybe because of competing demands before men. That is why.
No. I think I'm sorry to use this word. We just men are just stubborn for nothing.
Okay, let's go back to the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Abubakar Muhammad from Bidda. Good morning, Dr. Dantala.
Madam Abubakar, thank you so much. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you. Abdul Baki, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Nice hearing you after a long break.
Thank you, sir.
Honestly, Dr. Dantala, like Abdul Baki was saying, His Excellency, Honorable Umaru Bago is phenomenal. Those of us that returned to Mina on the creation of Northwestern State, we realized from Kidon Fulani to the old brigade, which is now Secretariat, and Niger State House of Assembly, where the lineal settlement Mina used to be in those days. And even up to 1982, when the Western bypass especially began to be developed, I heard it came before the Eastern bypass. The Western bypass has never had it as it has been turned to now. So Honorable Bago, it just got sent. That was what I was telling someone on phone. And those of us who happen to be his contemporaries, we realized, like Abdul Baki was saying, that he just got sent. He was exceptionally prepared for the task. And he is facing it squarely and roundedly. So I want to believe his administration will be leaving indelible marks in infrastructure, health, and education. So we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants him good health and grant him wisdom and lieutenants that will assist him in in bringing to fruition the realization of all the objectives he has set. And then to the media, like today, I would challenge Prestige, I would challenge the sister private stations to do more in investigative journalism. The Honorable Commissioner of Tertiary Education was on air earlier in your station. Honestly, as journalists, we should help to send messages across, and like, I want to assure people, Honorable Bago said, is not averse criticism. Criticisms are needed for progress, but they must be constructive. They shouldn't be sentimental. They shouldn't just be blind and unfounded criticism.
Yes, that, we here at Prestige, we are doing our best, but whatever shortcomings you may have noticed is the fallibility nature of human intellect. But I believe Prestige should be ranked among the best in terms of promoting this government.
Yeah, journalists generally in Niger State should be very investigative and professional in their calling, as opposed to maybe being seen as being parties to squabbles among politicians and other things like that. This is what I am saying.
Okay.
Certainly, you have turned the landscape. It has never been so. We commend Prestige and what have you, but honestly, generally, investigative journalism, especially as it refers to, vis-a-vis governance and other things. Because when you do that, you get everything squarely. You put everybody on his toes, citizens, government. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
You.
Thank you so much, Alhaji Abubakar Bidda, for your contributions. And we appreciate this anytime, because we knew that we also have our own limitations as an organization and as professionals too. There are times when you experience your lows, and then there are times
I always say that perfection is exclusively a divine attribute.
Exactly.
We're humans. We're always going to fall short in one way or the other.
Exactly. Okay, let's pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Professor Dantala Boso. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, my brother. I'm back here, but good morning, all of you in this
morning.
I see the main Prince Elijah Behadi photo calling from Guamtane Boso.
Okay, go ahead.
My joy is not just a this from a governor time. It's a court to serve, and God has been the right person. And he was the past government 8 years. Now, some people are putting cap, constant cap, say the Lolo is working. Believe me and you, I know today is the time we will have governor who we believe is quite okay working. Those are the type of the leadership we want to see. Unification of Niger State. They are part of North Central. Today, we have seen almost 2 years now. We have get the right governor who want to take Niger State to promised land as a father of mother of North Central. Come to the development of this former governor today in Niger State, we will see that somebody who has vision, even though high in anywhere, in so much of time, he will come out.
Thank you so much, Abdulhadi, for
this. I always say that Governor Murubabu is a league of his own. He's in a league of his own.
Exactly.
You don't do comparison when it comes to Babu. Not to the past leaders, not to even his colleagues.
Exactly.
He's in a world of his own. And it means that...
Okay, sorry, let's pick this call first. Hello, good morning.
Salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Good morning, Dr. Datala.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Alhaji Nasur Liman, the leader. Objective the local government, the only local government that is federal constituency in United States. My special greetings to Abdul Baki.
Good morning, sir.
The runaway soldier. You are an experienced person in government house. People are complaining about the information they were about of government whenever he is on tour. People like us that cannot go around with him wants to know where he is and wants to know exactly what is happening. It is a must. I'm very sorry to use this word, a must, to carry along your information crew, including private radio stations. Whatsoever you government cannot say, the private organization and the information centers will tell us, will let us know, because we are proud of Babu. We pray for good health for him. May Allah give him the wisdom to continue.
Amen.
And for people like us, the like please, they should be patient. The roads that are blocked, please, we should be patient. Very soon it will be opened and we'll see a new Niger.
I mean, thank you so much, Alad Nasir Liman.
Okay, I think he's saying the same thing that Karim, I think he's talking about the tour, right?
Yes, the tour, yes.
Okay, we've identified that, and by the grace of God, Alad Nasir, you will see changes. It's not the fault of the governor, like I said earlier. This is our fault, the information managers, and we will improve on it. It's a shortcoming from us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. We have some messages here. Abubakar Gimba is saying good morning. Abdul Baki, okay, has been doing in his current administration. Kudos to him. And but I want. Okay, the message is so lengthy. He said, I want to bring to the notice of Abdul Baki that our road is not included in the 5 kilometer the governor gave. I don't know whether if we are not among the people of Niger State. Where is that? Okay, he said from El Wazir Estate to Tudun Fulani uphill, which is Sauni. Thank you. You know that area?
Yes, I know the area.
Okay, I'm sure definitely everything will be addressed and everybody's needs will be addressed as well.
If the governor is going to spend the next 10 years doing all the roads, there will still be roads that because of the size of the state.
Exactly.
But I want to appeal to him. I will personally talk to the commissioner for works and the chairman. Maybe in the next phase of roads that will be constructed, I'll forward this complaint to them, and I'm sure they will do the needful. But let him also know that it is not everything that can be done.
Yes, exactly. Even the Hajj Camp Road, a lot of people are saying, why won't they extend it to Peter? Probably.
Maybe when we're doing Boso, if the contractor is good, the local government can be that lucky. I've moved around with him where the projects are well done. He always want the extension. The thing about the governor most people don't know is that he's taking Niger State like his personal property, like his own house, like his household. So he's always hitching him to develop the state.
Exactly.
Like he is hungry, he is thirsty for development. He wants, if he's left for Bagosa, but we want to start a project in the morning and finish it in the evening, and tomorrow he starts another one. That's how it is.
Yes, exactly. He has moved around Nigeria, around the world, and he has sent
when he was in China, he sent me videos of places, and he said, "This is what I want to do in Niger State," and I'll open the video and say, how? So he's by nature like that. It's always his body is always itching him for development.
Exactly.
So it's possible that when we come to Boso, in fact, you can even say extend the road beyond Pata if the contractor is doing a good job. I'm serious.
Exactly. Okay, let's pick this call. We just pray and hope so. Good morning. Wa alaikum salam.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How are you? Who are we speaking to?
Mama Yasser on the line.
Okay, Mama Yasser, go ahead.
Going around 25 local governments is surprising something we have never seen. So our own hope is he should finish the project, please, before his tenure ends, so that we will get somebody to come and defend the construction of road. Anjalai from his
once we finish now, nobody will say we road again.
So he should just try and finish the project on, so that we won't get anybody to start telling lies and telling us that he's going to construct roads. So that is my own begging, please.
Okay, thank you so much.
Let me use the word of the former governor that says, the truth is most of these roads will be completed, and new roads will even be initiated and completed as well. And I understand our fear, because the person who will take over from Bago,
he has
a lot of work.
Yes, because the bar has been raised
too high
to the sky,
too high. So I don't even. I'm already feeling sorry for the person who is coming to take over. Exactly. After Bago. I don't know the energy is going to come that is going to beat, the governor's energy. Somebody who doesn't sleep will be sometimes in his house, will come back from the office, be in his house, still talking about Niger State, still designing development, still creating ideas, still conceiving projects, and till 3-4 a.m. I'm not sure anybody will come to have that kind of energy, but we pray.
Yes, we pray, and by the time he is done with the issue of road, if anybody comes to campaign with road again, we say no.
Have you seen the new primary healthcare, the level 2 primary healthcare? That's like general hospitals in other states.
Yes, exactly.
That's like general hospitals in other states. And you also see, very soon we will also unveil the mega schools that will start. Like, we're all shouting Borno Zulum schools. This one is far better than Zulum schools. The ones, it's not going to be the construction of 3 blocks of classroom like the traditional way of doing things. You remove the roof, you change the windows, you paint, you bring chairs. No, this is completely going digital, completely technology, where you see the whole, when you are in a class, you feel like, is this Niger State? No, I'm going that. We have the prototypes, and I'm sure by next month or in 2 months' time, some of these projects will start.
Okay, let's pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Antala.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Ibrahim Boso speaking from Kodogo Pocket.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to align with someone that talked the other time. He said, sometimes depend on the lieutenant. You did mention that Abdulbagi was in the past government and today he is here in this government. I'm happy today he is mentioning numerous achievements of Muhammad Bago. It's a good one. And why I'm so surprised, he was in the past government, some of the loopholes, he was just covering them. He was not outspoken like this, though he was just trying to compete with the fact that was no work. Though he was saying that should not be comparison. There must be comparison, and that is why you see most of the people when they are making calls. They've been saying since 1999. So this was what I expected Abdulbaki to have done during the last administration, but he was sort of covering up. But even a blind man, even an enemy to Barrow, will want to say the good aspect of him, despite that someone is not 100%. So my own is to support Abdulbaki that whatever situation you find yourself, always speak the truth, so that the truth will always come out. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, I think he's talking about there should not be comparison. Maybe you didn't understand what I said. I've been around, of course. I was in the last government. Bago is in a league of his own.
You have said it, yes.
You cannot do comparison of Bago with even his colleagues, because he has risen the bar so high that I don't think there is anybody that can compete with him as we speak. And if he's following me, if he has been following me for a while, since 1999, the bar of governance in Niger State has never been risen this high. So if I am saying that a road was constructed in so place, it's because that road was constructed. But what Bago is doing is not even refixing the road. It's creating new roads. Is expanding roads. So how do you now say somebody who is doing probably 10 times of what others have done should now say, okay, we're setting the bar for comparison? It's not possible. You cannot do that comparison, because he's in a league of his own. Even within the colleagues of his colleagues currently, no governor is doing what he is doing, and that's my point.
Exactly.
If the bar hasn't been risen this high, no one ever thought that Bago could do what is Niger State can see this kind of development. Not even him. I mean, not even us. Not even those of us who are in the government. Not even those of us who are in the previous government. Even in the government of Talba, even prior to Talba. You understand? Because he came and raised the bar so high, so you cannot even start talking about comparison at all. It will be unwise to say you want to compare Bago to others. Is in a league entirely of his own.
Exactly.
You understand? He came and set the bar entirely on his own. So he is changing the narratives on his own.
Exactly. Okay, let me read this message from Jafar Ibrahim Bendiga. He's saying good morning, and to the distinguished guests in the house, Abdulbaki Usman Ibo. He said, I'd like to take a moment to appreciate the outstanding work of Governor Umar Mohamed Bago, fondly known as the former governor of Niger State. Governor Bago has been making significant strides in improving the lives of Niger State residents. His efforts to boost agriculture, provide stable power supply, and support community development are truly commendable. And the recent pronouncement of 600 transformers to overhaul the state power infrastructure is a testament to his commitment to providing basic amenities to his people. And under his leadership, Niger State is experiencing a transformation that will have a lasting impact on the lives of the citizens. That is how much I can take about your message. It's a very lengthy one. Thank you so much, Jafar Ibrahim Bindiga, and of course our time is fast spent. Adobaki, what is your call now on the citizens of Niger State?
It's just for them to continue to have fun with the development that is ongoing. Like I said, I mean, but we're doing unprecedented. He's doing what no one has ever dared, to even try to do. So let us continue to have fun while we watch his development, and then most importantly, let us pray for him to succeed. And like Alhaji Nasiru said, let's be patient with him to also, for those who haven't experienced what several others have experienced, be patient, it will come to you.
Yes, be patient, it will come to you. Of course, he cannot do everything all at the same time, but he's doing his best. Let us too, as citizens, do our best by supporting him, giving him that moral support so that he can do more and, of course, continue to push the boundaries of successes. And, of course, we wish him all the best. Thank you so much, Abdul Baki, for being part of this program. We also appreciate all those who have made their calls and those who have been trying and couldn't succeed. We